and maybe some medical supplies, if we are really lucky. Oh, there's our alien thorns. We've got 32 alien teeth, so let's see how many. No, I don't want that one. We will need some of those. We don't need 100 though. Okay, while they're making, we will go and get in our little SV miner that is parked over here. Okay, this is a multiplayer server I'm on. This is a SV. This is reconfigured for the game. And why will you not let me in my own ship? Other faction. The hell? That's mine. Okay, so we can use that one. So why can't I use my own ship? You having a laugh? Somebody taking the Michael. Well, that SV I'm looking for is a special reward from a cave event on this server. And it's fitted with tier 2 laser drills that allow you to mine on the planet and in space. But normally you cannot mine in space with a SV. Okay, let's see if I can find my ship then. Hit P, bring up the registry. Click on the planet we're on. I'm trying to find my SV. It's not that one. Faction. And this is my SV that I fly around in. But as you can see, they've now incorporated shields into these CVs and one large pentaxid tank. That's it, saying it's charging back up again. Now I've turned the power on. Third person view. Kill the power. See why I cannot get into my own SV? Seems weird. Hey Leon, how you doing, mate? Imperial Galactical Survival, mate, but for some unknown reason, it won't let me into my own ship this morning. So the plan was to take my little ship and go and do some space mining till my friend arrives, and then we were going to try and raid a POI, which is an abandoned space mine. So I will run down here to our alternative base and pick up one of the other miners that's down here. So it looks as if somebody has set my SV to private. Okay, so we'll take this one then. How much power we got? Better fill this up a bit. Some power in it. Press P menu to access everything. Turn the power on. No special signals in customs, no. So the power's on, thrusters are on. No switch for RCSs. And it doesn't want to even get off the ground. Okay, we'll abandon this one as well then. It seems none of these ships want to fly today with me. But we have another one. And this one is our underground base. Okay, last. Comes to something when you can't even drive your own ship. Okay. Okay, we will check the ship out just in case we will raid this one or the other one. Just for the goodies that's inside it. How are you today, Leon? Busy? Okay, somebody's already done this one. As you can see, this ship has 2 CV drills on it. This is a modified version done by the server owners. You would not normally be able to do this with an SV. So if you want to see us die a few times, stick around, people. Server I'm playing on, this one is based in North America. Oh, my mistake. I think this one is based in Canada. They have 2 servers. We have one in the UK somewhere, I think it is. The gentleman who runs this server, actually his first server was the British server. And he took a chance and started up the USA server, if you like. And they have a lot of events and other things you can do to keep you busy. And and this is the only server I know where they do cross-server events. So you can walk from this server if you wanted to the UK server when the events are up. Yes, it is Neon. Multiplayer. It's a survival game. Your max level is 25. And you don't have to worry about your skill tree where you put your points, as by the time you reach 25 you'll have more than enough points. Because as you can see, this is my skill tree. You have bases, which is you unlock all these for your base construction. That's your big ship, your capital vessel, which stands for CV. This is your small vessel, which is what I'm in now, is a space vehicle really. Then you have the hover vessel, and this is all those ones. So that one, then you have your miscellaneous, of course, which is your fusion cells, which is your power packs, base starters, hover vessel, tools, which you have your ore scanner, which you need, your detector, and then you go to your weapons, which is all your weapons completely. And as you can see, I have all mine unlocked, because when I go here, as you can see, I finished leveling and I have 8,277 available unlock points. So even after you finish leveling, you still get points to unlock things. So depending on your play style, you can unlock this however you want to unlock in your skill tree. But they have made a lot of changes if you've not played it for a long time. A lot more blocks are in, different doors, windows, and you're now on the Zarex, which everybody knows who's played, are the enemy, or used to be. They now attack your base and can take over your base and control it. So you have to set up base defenses. So they've involved that from when you just used to get a drone come along and shoot at your base. And if you had enough turrets on it, it didn't make no difference about the drones anyway. But now they send drones and troop ships towards your base. And they will they can hack your core now, which is your main thing in your base. They can hack that from outside if they get close enough to it. So you now have to have everything in place now. And this can start on any planet from the moment you put your core down to start building your base. So I don't know, I would say my preference is to unlock my, let me show you what I try to do. Go to my skill tree. When I start on a new planet or anywhere, I normally go this way. You're going to need an O2 tank, a fuel tank, a generator. You will need an O2 station for your oxygen depending on which planet you go on. Your pentaxid tank now will give you holds all your that you can put on your base now, because then you can put a shield on it which will give you protection against attacks. But the main thing is down here you have sentry guns which you can unlock at level 5, and projectile turrets which are, well, as they say, cannons. So if you can, just don't build a base until level 12 if you can. As soon as you unlock your projectile turret, start building your ammunition. Put down an ammunition container. And then you can fill that up. Then you can build your base in peace. Because then you've got some form of defense. Because the last thing you want to do is start building your base. And then find out you're getting attacked by the Zarex. And you lose everything you have. All your resources you've gathered, you struggle to gather, anything like that, disappears. And depending what server you start on, you will get some rewards. You could type in CB Survival, FA, on this one you get FA Supply once every week. Plus you get a reward for logging in daily if you vote for the server, on most of these big servers anyway. And most of them will give you either a small HV to get about on, or an SV, which is a space vehicle, just to get off the planet. Because most servers will wipe the starter planet you start on every Friday. So your goal is, if you start on a Friday, well, you cannot get off that planet unless you can spawn in an SV very quickly and leave the planet. Because they wipe the planets, they wipe that area every Friday. Some planets you used to be on some multiplayer servers, you used to be able to leave the planet, go into space or orbit a certain distance, and you would be safe from that wiped category, if you like. Then you could go back to the planet and start again. But I think that a lot of the servers have stopped that now. So you actually have to leave the planet, and most times it's a one-way trip once you leave the planet. Okay, where's the closest one from here? Promethium, Restrium, okay. Let's go and get the magnesium. On where, TMTC? It's showing on mine as on Empyrean. Live stream Empyrean. On Twitch. Hang on then. Hang on, Leon. We seem to have a problem somewhere. Live dashboard Twitch. Okay, I have Empyrean Galactical Survival on Twitch. Okay, let me update the information then and see if that will help. Is it showing now? Okay. Okay, and the magnesium we're heading for now to mine, you will need to get to your top end weaponry, if you like, for your artillery shells and anything else that gets to be other than your projectile rounds for your weapons, your personal weapons. You'll need this for your rocket launchers and everything else. The planet we're on is a custom planet paid for by one of our faction members, but it only has iron ore deposits and cobalt deposits. So what we're having to do is to manufacture copper, silicone. We use the crushed stone, which I will show you in a bit. Oh, and I've watched some Wolfpack this morning as well. I watched your one, TMTC, and I watched somebody else's. Storage on this ship, they've changed the storage now, TMTC. They're now called Go in here. I mean, when you played, they were these boxes, cargo boxes. We now get container controller ammos and container controllers, and these container extensions. So what that does, it just increases how much you can put on them. The storage on this ship is, let's go to devices. Okay, this one can hold what? Is that a lot? 1, 2, 3, 6 zeros and a 1. So this thing can hold about 1 million. It's already up to 530 ton. And the big ship I have for SV wouldn't even be here now. If I put this into that ship, it wouldn't get off the ground. It's a nice ship for POIs, but anything else, no. Yeah. I will show you the cargo containers when we go back after I finish mining these out. Because there's a specific way you have to, well, you don't have to set them up. I mean, before, all you had before was the constructors we used to have. And you put everything into that constructor to build something. Well, you don't no more. Once you put these controllers in, you just go to your constructor, nominate the controller it's got to take from, and it will take it from there, build everything you want, and put it back into an opposite constructor. I will do tonight, Leon. I've been commandeered into it. I want the easiest job to start off with. Yeah, it was gifted to me, Leon. What's the weather down where you are, Leon? It's a bit dull and grey here. I think, innit? Let me just check. Yeah, dull and grey but warm. Oh, initializing emergency shutdown. That's the trouble with this ship, boys. It's a thirsty thing and a half. It likes to drink fuel. But this is not mine for some unknown reason. It won't let me take mine. I did two extra fuel tanks onto mine. But these asteroids are a lot bigger than you normally get in a normal space around any normal planet. I mean, these asteroids will give us, what, 1,900? Nearly 14k, is it? Something like that? We'll have a look in a minute when I finish mining this one. A normal asteroid in normal space will only give you 1,400, 1,500. Whereas these things just give you loads more. Leon. It was gifted, mate, so... Hence why I crashed the truck the other night. Am I cheating? Hey? Cheating where? How? What? Who? When? I put my oxygen on. Oh, no oxygen. Oh, my life. Tell me I brought some with me. Oh, that's better. That's what I want to know, Leon. Oh, yeah. What the hell is going on here? Well, it helps if you put your helmet on, I suppose. Resource manipulation in game? How am I doing that? Ah, no. This is... I can't manipulate what the asteroids they're put in by the developers or the person who owns the server. You just buy the planet off him. You tell him what resources you want and what sort of player field you want, and they spawn it in for you. Let's have a look, see how many we got, shall we? I want you, let's go here. P. Devices. Okay. The last asteroid we mined, we got 19,250. But that's down to the server owner. He goes into the files as provided by him, to him, and manipulates them himself. In a normal server you would get maybe 1,200 if you're lucky, 1,100, just over 1k. But that's why there's another server that does mostly the same thing that we were playing on, but as it's been down so often just lately, we've given up on it. But this server has been up for what? I think this server most of the time is up 90% of the time, 99%. Very rarely goes down, only for restarts. And then the only time they'll wipe, and that's when the next patch comes out. So if you buy your... Yeah, okay. Yeah. So if you buy, say, a custom planet like this one's been bought, it's yours for what they call a season, which could be 3 months or 6 months. I don't know, Leon. Oh. My plan is to hide somewhere out the way. Is that your left? This way? Hang on. That means I've got to move it all together. Top left. That means I'm going to move him round here. Is that my left? Is that better? Is that better? Is that better? Happy now? Poor old Leon. No, where do you want it to go now? The other way. Hang on it. More to the left. Yeah, but you know that I've only got a short cable. Okay, I've stopped. What would you like me to do now, sir? Put it back how it was. Oh, my life. Okay, that's where it was, I think. I've got to turn this thing round this way now, and Nah, it ain't right, is it? Can't be left alone, Leon, can we? You alright now? Okay in the editor? Oh, my life. Oh, God. You want me to tab out of here now? Streamlabs editor. Where the hell do I find that thing? Streamlabs editor. Is that the one? Face mask settings. Get help. Settings. No idea where I'm looking. Okay. Sorry for you other two visitors. Okay, I'll switch to your channel then, mate. Just a moment. Sorry, viewers, we're having a technical hitch. Okay, so I've got Streamlabs open. Hello? Hello?
Wait.
Right, I've got Streamlabs open.
Okay, right at the top, you've got live, and then you've got editor.
Hang on, let me go back. Oh. I did have it disappear on me now. Live and editor.
Yes.
That's channels.
No, where it says dashboard, just above the Moba Crush, where you normally press Moba Crush, you've got dashboard, Cloudbot, App Store, themes, editor, and live.
No, I haven't got that one now.
What? You must have. You in Streamlabs? Is Streamlabs open?
Yes.
Okay. What are you looking at then?
Link account Facebook.
Ah, no, that's MobaCrush. Close MobaCrush. So above that, right at the top, just below Streamlabs OBS version 0151.1, just below that you'll see dashboard, CloudBot, whatever. Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay, hang on. Yeah.
Okay, see the editor at the end of it? Looks like a little camera.
No. Oh,
okay.
hang on. Oh, hang on, yeah. I think it is.
Good God.
Third one down from the left, on the left-hand side. Yeah.
Third one down on. Hang on, where are you first?
Well, that one says spin wheel.
No, hang on. Spin. No. Stop.
I've stopped.
Under Streamlabs OBS version 0.15.1, top left-hand corner.
Yeah.
About a centimetre below that, you'll see a dashboard that says dashboard. Literally is right there. You can't miss it.
No, I have got nothing that says dashboard on it.
Have you got CloudBot, App Store? Nothing.
If I'm going to start from the right, I've got settings, get help, one that looks like a shield, face mask settings, studio thing.
Yeah, go right to the left-hand side of that bar. You should see one that says live.
No.
The one you normally have, where you have it tells you who's got all the bits and the follows and the notifications. That's live. The one next to that says editor.
There's nothing in here, Matt. That's what I'm saying.
Right, fair enough. Right, leave it to it. Just crack on as you are. Your camera's in the wrong place for this game, but crack on as you are.
Well, where should it be? That's where it's
well, top left, because you're hiding information for this particular game when you mine. When you're mining, we can't see what you're mining.
Okay.
So you want to move the camera to the top left-hand side of the screen, which is...
I know what you're on about, but it's not on here.
Take your camera off. Can your camera see the screen?
I will do in a minute. Let me go back to here. Hang on, guys. Sorry about this. Right, I'm going to move my camera. Right, there you go. That's what I've got.
I can't see where you are. I can't see that very clear at all, Dad. It has to be closer and go left slightly.
My left or your left?
Your left. Oh, I don't know what you've got to. Oh, you've changed. That's changed to mine, I think.
You're welcome, Leon. As long as you're having.
It's just unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know what he's done. He's changed his settings somewhere.
I haven't changed nothing.
Oh, do you know, leave it as it is. I'll have a look at it, and if I find it, I'm not going to be amused.
We'll have a look. Can I start?
Well, I can't have a look now. Where's the sources?
This is what I've had for ages.
All right, leave it as it is then. Just carry on. I'll have a look. I'll have a look when I come tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, that's painful, man. Right, leave it to it.
Yeah. Sorry about that, Leon. At least you're having a good time, eh, mate? That's all that matters. Okay guys, with minus Ascosium. This wonderful stuff. And loaded crushed stone. With minus Ascosium. Which is one of the very end high-end ores at the end of the job. At the end, as you get higher up. When you first start, the first three you come across are iron, copper, silicone, and promethium. Promethium will make your batteries for your power cells and your drill charges for your first drill you get. Good day, Earthplays. How are you, mate? Yes, this little ship here, it's a reward ship on this multiplayer server. You have to do, it's called a cave, I call it the cave reward ship. Because there's a series of caves on this server that you have to explore and unlock a load of codes. And with the codes are symbols, if you like. And then you go to the last cave, input all the codes you've learnt in a sequence. And this one gives you, this is the reward from it. Yeah, this is there's been a lot of changes. You can build your own if you want to. This game's now in alpha 10 point something. All new, a lot of new blocks put in, new doors, armored doors, lots of changes. If you can remember the Zyrex and their drones when they used to attack your base, well, now they come with a troop ship, and the troops will attack your base. And they can capture your base nowadays, take it over. As you can see, the server, there's an event on at the moment, an HV deathmatch. So if you, there's some very, I'm afraid I couldn't, my builds would be atrocious, Erst plays, but there's some very beautiful ships on the mod hub, on the workshop. I'm actually playing on the, thank you Erst Plays, and you mate, just please hit the follow button if you wouldn't mind, I'd be very much appreciated. Please drop back if you want anything else. Oh, thank you, Erst Plays. It's not. Oh, it has. Yeah, it's just come up through on my screen. Yeah. Check out a gentleman by the name of. Well, you'll probably know him, J.R. Randall. Some of his ships are absolutely amazing. I probably use more of his ships than anything. But as you can see, Erst Plays, this thing is a thirsty machine. The fuel doesn't last long. No, Leon is at home today. He's on holiday, Leon. I think he's chilling before he goes out this afternoon somewhere. Let's make sure nothing in this one. This server Erst Plays is called HWS, North American one I think it is, NA. They also have one in Europe, an EU server. Yes, they do. Apparently they're supposed to respawn, so I've been told, about every 3 to 4 hours. But I couldn't confirm that. And this one is pentaxid, which you nearly need now, because this powers all your shields in your base, on your ship, and you also need it for up-end weapons, the top-end weapons. Take care, Erst Plays, mate, and thank you very much for the follow. You'll need a CV though, Erst Plays, to do space mining. Yes, thank you for dropping by. No, I didn't get any noise in my ears either to say somebody had followed. So I don't know. So how long are you going out for, TMTC? Hey, that's just come through. I got a noise then. I didn't get a noise when first plays did. Ah. Work? What do you work? What? Hey, you're on holiday, man. Thank you, Leon. So what is it, Leon? 5 o'clock today again, finish? Oh, can you get away a bit earlier, mate? All these ores, throw them in the furnaces, mate. And add them into the store. Woo! Mistakes. So we can build better to build more ships if we get attacked. We won't get attacked on this planet, though. It's all. Yeah, and so is my oxygen. Yeah, but we can cure that with this med pack. And we'll hit some of these. These rations. Yeah, that'll keep us going. You remember when we used to go diving under the water for this stuff? TMTC? We'll go to the moon and get the odd bit. Believe you me, this game has changed so much. Yeah, but I think we built the last one on because we run out of this wonderful stuff I'm mining now, Pentaxid. We couldn't warp anywhere. Well, I'm hoping Viper will get on shortly, so we can go and raid the. Sounds silly, but the abandoned space mine or the alien space mine in space. I don't know if you can remember the abandoned mine we used to raid. Well, they put one of those in space now. So you mostly float everywhere. I'm just waiting on Viper to get on. That's our Pentaxid done. Over to the Sathium. I think we have 3 more left to do. And then we'll go and check out the other one. The abandoned, that one over there. That's the one we're going to go and have a look at. That floating box. If he comes on, let me just hit tab a minute. I can close that box down. Yes, they have. Uh-oh. Thank you, that's better. Welcome back, Leon. And thank you for the follow on Google, mate. Whoa. So you'll finish at 5 o'clock today, Leon, as well? And this one is neodymium. Want the stone as well, so I can make myself some. Copper. Oh. Pull the fuse out, Leon. Oh, my cake's going warm. Are there many people there, Neon, at the Classic Car Show today? At least with this game, you can glance at chat now and again and read it without having to worry where you're ending up. I think that one's empty. Sathium next. Ooh. So what time you off out, Mr. TMTC? Aha.